So, very intense day today, and today's episode is about another part of the acting world, which is auditioning and headshots. So today in the morning I had headshots taken by a super uber amazing talented photographer, Kim Hardy. Yes, I'm here. This is Ealing Studios right there, where I've just been for an audition, and then I'm going to some other places. So yeah, this is where the studios are. I love this bit. Just when I arrive here through that park, and then when I go and get that Starbucks somewhere over there is a Starbucks, and then you just get in that Starbucks, and that was like my first moment where I was like, oh yeah, I'm so happy I'm going to Ealing Studios. I remember that feeling. I was like, yeah, I'm so happy. Plus I had a stage name back in the days. So I was like, ooh, I was so happy. I was like, my stage name was on my Starbucks cup. Long story short, so I've been to the audition at Ealing Studios. If you're ever here, you just have to go through there, and then the security guy will ask you like, on what matter are you here? And I'm like, well, I got a film to make, you know what I mean? No, it's hilarious, but it was really good. It was in a hush-hush cinema kind of vibe, and the director was really cool, and he was like giving me loads and loads of directions, and I was like, ooh, this is professional. He made me redo the scene 3 times with different directions, and also hot seated me, which is basically asking someone questions about the character, and then you have to just make it up on the spot. So quite interesting. Now headshots, coming back to headshots, guys, I cannot stress enough how important headshots are. For a long time I was trying to get the right headshots by cooperating with people who are not professional headshot photographers, but modeling photographers or collaborations. And as far as collaborations are concerned, there is many good photographers around. I'm not gonna just discard everyone and say, oh no photographer, not normal person with a camera can't take a headshot. Yeah, of course they can take a headshot, but when I worked with Kim Hardy, and this was paid for, and it was actually quite a lot of money if you want to work with him. It's like £300 or something like that. It's a lot of money to invest in headshots, and for a long time I didn't have that money, but then I have that money. I had that money through some other source. Long story short, someone was very nice and gave me a birthday present with that, which was super sweet of them. But long story short, the reason why you want to work with a really good headshot photographer is because they know how to bring out the best in a person. It's, photography is not about holding a camera. Photography is about being able to make the person feel and look their best at the time when you take the picture, and also of course like working out person's angles and like working out their personal face and whatever it is that is specific to them, which a lot of photographers really don't do. A lot of photographers could not give a crap. I've seen photographers that are over and the retouch is really, really important, because you just want to retouch it in a very, very specific way that makes it not too much, not too little, just the right amount, and brings out the eyes. It's a whole different science to like a great headshot, and like apparently casting directors can tell, and I think this is actually true, because I think that they can actually tell. Otherwise, like, I would not be completely discarded for having the wrong headshot or trying to buy an acting role with a modeling shoot for a very, very, very long time. So finally, this morning, I went to see Kim, and he was absolutely fantastic. I mean, he's a person like you can't not like, because he's going to get to know you and spend some time to get to know you, which is great, and of course very, very rare, because a lot of people are just like, oh, okay, nice to meet you, what outfits do you have, and I'm like, sorry, excuse me? I'm like, what outfits? Is that even like primarily important? Well, I mean, it is important, but if you're not even bothered to ask the person a few questions, are you really serious? You know what I mean? So I just want to say that the good headshot photographer is also a great psychologist and a great actor, and Kim is actually both. So, and then of course, once you add your headshots, that is a professional headshot on Spotlight, the casting directors will be able to tell that that headshot is taken by someone that is recognized by them, and they consider you more professional. So I would absolutely 100% invest in headshots, even though you might feel like, oh, this is overpriced, or why can't someone else take it? Seriously, they can't. Like, it's not as easy as it seems. It's actually quite hard to take a great headshot. So here from Ealing Studios, have a nice day. I'm going to rehearsal now, but it's been a really lovely day. I hope all of you will make it to Ealing Studios for at least an audition and get your Starbucks with your stage name on it. Bye.